natural hair. We basically transition you from from relaxed hair to natural, and we basically maintain. Also, in the salon, I have a signature line of natural hair care products called Metamorphosis Hair Care Systems, and basically we use everything based on especially hair types as well. So we have something for every hair type. Today I'll be discussing protecting your mane during the winter months, and also tips on how to keep it moisturized if you're having that problem. And also I'll open up the discussion for questions as well if you have any questions about your hair. Basically today I'm actually doing one of our signature styles, which is called a flat twist updo. And this is a great protective style for the winter time. And basically on Treena's hair, she's like a 4A, 4B hair type, which is of course a more kinkier texture. And I know most naturals have this hair type and want to know exactly what can they do with their hair. And so Treena has the natural style on there.
Currently since May 09.
Okay, so 2 years or so. Okay, so about 2 years. So this is her growth in 2 years, and basically, yeah. But basically, with this style, what we do in the salon is, of course, shampoo, condition the hair, and after we finish conditioning, we would use the leave-in conditioner, which is called Kinky Cocktails, and then we'll use a little bit of a moisturizer, just mix it in. The products are not heavy, and it doesn't cause a buildup as well, so that's one of the things that I like about my line. And after that, we just began the style. Now with her hair has been blow dried out a little, and with doing the blow drying, I definitely stress that you protect your hair with a leave-in conditioner or a moisturizer before you add heat to it. And I actually do a minimum blow dry where I don't want it bone straight. I just want it enough to where it can be manageable for me to part her hair through and actually do the style. And then as I twist her hair, I actually use my concoctions for the hair and scalp, which is a very light oil, and you can actually use it on the scalp and or on the hair to twist with, and it also allows the hair to stay moisturized with this style. Based on the texture of the hair, this can last between 3 weeks or so. The 4 types can last about 3 to 4 weeks, and then of course the hair that is a little bit looser may last about 2 weeks. But you can also get 2 to 3 different styles out of this. Once I complete her hair, it's of course going to be all up. But in a week or so, if Treena wanted to take this down, of course her hair will probably be a little curly. So she could actually wear it curly and have a style, like that. And then of course she can twist it out and wear a twist out and still have this up. So you get multiple styles out of the flat twist updo. So that's one of the reasons why I like it, and it's a good longevity style. As far as moisture, one of the things that we also offer at the salon is the hydration therapy treatment. I don't know if you guys have heard of like the steamers or the beautiful steamers. Basically, it rehydrates the hair through steam, and if you're using some type of product or some type of oil blend, coconut oils, avocado oils, things of that nature, it's really good to actually put that on the hair after you shampoo and actually let it steam through, and it'll just restore the moisture in the scalp and also restore the moisture in the hair. And if you also have scalp conditions like eczema, if you have dandruff, dermatitis, just things of those natures, actually the hydration treatments help aid in healing the scalp and just restore it again. And I've had several people who had those scalp conditions who's done it and really like the results of it and actually how long it lasts. Another moisture trick that you can do is really good is actually doing like a oil blend before you shampoo. It's called like pre-pooling. And basically, or before you do it, but basically you just add the oils into the hair while it's dry, and you can let it stay in or let it set in for a good 30 minutes, and then proceed to shampooing your hair, and that actually adds moisture back into the hair and scalp as well. More protective styles that I recommend if you're gonna do a braid. Definitely individuals, I'm okay with it. The small individuals on natural hair, I'm a little leery about it because it can cause a little breakage, but it's a good protective style. So individuals or double strand twist extensions, that's another style that you can do to protect your hair. Sew-ins, sew-ins are good. I don't suggest closures and with glue and things of that nature. I don't suggest it at all. So you can actually do a full head where your whole head is actually braided down. And someone who is well versed in doing sew-ins that can do a natural closure, that'll give you an opportunity to look nice without being wiggy. So, that's another thing that I also recommend as far as protective styling as well. For transitioners, um, double strands like Torcy. I did Torcy's hair, and she's a transitioner. And so, anyway, I actually just did like a combination style or the flat twist on her, and she's had hers up for 2 weeks now. And basically, I just like flat twisted the back, and I just rotted the top, and that's a good protective style as well. And I didn't have to use any type of spritz, nothing hard on it or anything. I just took a small rod and just made it as tight as possible, because if you actually pull her hair up, it's really long, that long. But that also is a good way of protecting your hair. Shorter styles like you, I'm looking at you. The coils are good. That actually helps stimulate and promote growth. So actually if you want to, come to the salon every 2 weeks to get that done. That actually allow that hair to stimulate the growth and grow really fast. And it's also a good protective style. Twist outs are good. Braid outs are good. And also regular trims are really good. I suggest that you get your natural hair trimmed at least twice a year if you're doing natural styles. As far as heat styling is concerned, I don't suggest no heat styling. And I'm sorry, and what I mean by that is like the flat iron. It typically breaks the curl pattern down, and your hair can go through a thermal over process, and it'll basically defeat the purpose of what you were doing, and it'll just permanently straighten the hair out, and you will have to actually transition and cut it back off again. And so that's a hurtful situation, because I've had to tell a lot of people not to, well, I'm about to cut it back off because there's nothing else that I can do, for it or whatever. So I definitely don't recommend that. And basically, that's pretty much it. Do anybody have any questions about? Yes, ma'am.
If you were to get a kinky twist, because everyone I asked, they're like, with the extensions, so like you can put like sea breeze on your scalp or whatever, but I like to wet my hair, and I can't deal with that. So is there a way to actually wash them without having them come undone?
Yeah. Are you natural or okay? What I usually do with the kinky twist that I do in the salon, I try to tell people to at least let it set in for at least 3 weeks before they immerse it in the water. And that allows your hair to kind of set a little bit. And then once you immerse it in the water, then it'll be okay. Because sometimes the hair can blow out through the kinky twist, and especially if your hair is straight or if you're transitioning. I don't really recommend somebody who's transitioning at all to honestly shampoo, because that straight hair just blow right through it, and it'll be a mess. Let you know right now, it'll be a mess. But at least allowing it to set in for at least 3 weeks to be good. Anybody else?
With Easter steak,
Any questions? Yes, ma'am.
Do you dare talk about fees?
I can talk about fees. In our salon, most styles start at about 60, and it goes up depending on what you get, how intricate the style is, and based on the amount of hair as well, because we have to deal with it a little bit. And most of our styles usually, like I said, last between 2 to 3 weeks on the temporary style. As far as the hydration treatments, all the a la carte stuff. If you get a hydration without a style, it's 45. With a style, it's 25. We do curl cuts where basically we do not have to alter your curl pattern through heat or anything like that. We'll actually trim it in its natural state. And so that's 35, and that includes your shampoo, and conditioning treatment as well. So just to kind of give you, some ideas. Yes, ma'am. I don't do dreadlock extensions. I do know of a stylist here that does but yes, ma'am.
What product do you recommend to detangle the hair? Like if the hair is fine and it tangles?
I actually have my conditioner, the hair fudge. It actually instantly detangles the hair after you shampoo. Another thing that's good for detangling is my kinky cocktails. You spray it on and comb that hair through, and it's detangled, and it actually has like eucalyptus, tea tree, and peppermint oil, so it goes directly to the scalp as well, and it's a great product. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm getting ready to take my twist out. Would you recommend that? I mean, I generally don't shampoo while I have them, but before I get ready to take them out, should I like make deep conditions? Do you know which one I should take them out?
What I suggest is you untwist your hair and make sure that you comb the hair through before you shampoo, because if not, it can cause matting if you don't detangle the hair before you shampoo. And so then shampoo and then do the deep conditioning treatment, after that.
If I've had just to add something to what TaKeisha, when I've had my twist in a long time, and it's time to take them out, my hair is really, really thick, and it will, like, I promise you, if I leave it a long time, it feels like they gonna dread.
Yeah, I know mine do that too.
Right, what I'll do is, I like either coconut oil or castor oil. I'll take just some oil in my hair and run it through the twist, and then I can just slip them out, and you can kind of comb some of that shed hair out of it. Put some conditioner in my hand, put conditioner on that oil dirty section, put it in a plait and do it in sections, and it shortens the time.
Yeah, because my hair, I have probably at least that much, if not more.
Yeah, so it shortens the time, because if
There's a 4D, that's me.
you let the water hit it and it's not detangled, you gonna have I had to cut a section of my hair out because it was like a ball. And I mean, I was like trying to get it. I learned.
Okay. That's a deal, okay.
Alicia, did you have a question? Yeah, for those, I know some people aren't from Memphis or they may not have the opportunity to go to the salon as often. What are the easiest at-home styles you would recommend?
At home styles that I would recommend, what's easy for some people are, of course, the twist outs and the braid outs. And those are really, really, really easy styles to kind of keep up and maintain. And I suggest you just kind of play around with it a little bit. Of course, I part precise and stuff like that. And I know a lot of do-it-yourselfers are still kind of getting acclimated to using their hands and that as well. But just the twist outs, the flat twists are good. Doing it before bed, is good. And if you want to release it, that's fine. But I just kind of suggest just play around with it. And like, even if you do individual twists, like now, even though I don't have bobby pins in her hair yet, to even create a style with it, I just kind of tie it in knots and just play around with it, a little bit until it shapes and molds, to your face. And that way, so those are some easy, and fun things to do with the hair.
Now, how much the intricate style like that?
Yeah. Okay, this would start at 70.
And if you add extensions to it to find
I can, and what I would do actually